I love heist films. And some of the greatest examples of heist films is the Ocean's 11 movies. Ocean's 11 is also a good example of a remake that actually was better than the original. And I adored it for that. But there's also been a lot of talk about whether or not that crew would ever come back. Would they come back and do it all again? Now, of course, we had the, pardon me, the Sandra Bullock and Ocean's movie that they did.
Oh, yeah, with Cate Blanchett.
With Cate Blanchett, Awkwafina.
Yeah. It was quite fun, actually.
It was actually, it didn't live up to the Ocean's 11 movies for me, but I enjoyed it. And Anne Hathaway, I thought was
She's
great
in it.
She's really
Richard
good.
Armitage is such a piece of shit in it. I love it.
It's a good little movie, but people have been wondering, are we going to see that crew? I mean, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, Don Cheadle. On and on and on, right? Are we going to see that crew back together again? And every year that passes, it feels like, well, that's unlikely. Well, George Clooney is hinting that they may be gearing up to do another one. This comes to us from the folks at Variety who wrote the following. George Clooney may be returning to the Oceans franchise. In a new interview with Uprocks, while promoting his movie The Boys in the Boat, which I'm very excited about seeing, the actor revealed that a script for another Oceans movie exists that would seemingly reunite the original trilogy's cast for a movie set after the events of 2007's Ocean's 13. Clooney did not provide any concrete details. He said this, "We have a really good script for another Oceans now, so we may end up doing another one. It's actually a great script," Clooney told the publication. Now, he also went on to say that it won't be called Ocean's 14. So there's that. So I have two trains of thought about this. Train of thought number one is, I really enjoy these films, and I would love to see that group back together again. I would love it. I would even like it if they brought in a couple of cast members from Sandra Bullock's Oceans movie. I think that could be kind of fun too. My one little hesitancy is, has the window closed on it? Because I don't remember. I know the first Oceans movie came out, what did we say it was?
2001.
So like 22, 23 years ago. And Ocean's 13
2007
was 2007, so like 16 years ago.
And they're also planning a prequel, right? A prequel
well,
movie with Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie.
And they're talking about it, that where they would play George Clooney's character's parents. So they're looking at kind of all coming back. But I wonder, I just wonder if the window is closed on a time frame that they can go back to it. But if I'm being honest, I really don't care. I don't care if nobody else is interested in seeing this. I would be interested in seeing this. First of all, I just love George Clooney. I love watching him on screen. I love Brad Pitt on screen. I love Matt Damon on screen. I love all these characters on screen. So, and if it's, as long as it's a heist movie, it can't just be a Where Are They Now movie about, trying to reconnect with their children. It has to be a heist movie. Make it a heist movie. Bring these guys back together again. And I am 100% all on board. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. Guys, it's Christmas time, and I don't know about your family, but mine always used to like giving a lot of gifts. And whether you like giving big, elaborate gifts or small, personal gifts, it's important not to forget to also give to yourself during this season, because the holidays are a great time to do that. So whether it's by starting therapy, going easier on yourself during the tough moments, or treating yourself to a day of complete rest, remember to give yourself some love this holiday season too. And I think we need to talk about this more. We always encourage each other when we're talking about improving our physical health, going to the gym and working out. We talk about it with each other. We encourage each other. Well, I believe it's time we start doing that when it comes to our mental health. Make sure we're taking care of ourselves by looking at our mental health too. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. So guys, in the season of giving, give yourself what you need with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Campea today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Campea. Anyway, Chris, I don't know how you feel about the Oceans film, but what do you think about what George Clooney's saying here and the possibility of them getting back for another go-round?
It's what we always talk about, or at least what I always talk about with these kinds of filmmakers, right? It's the Taika Waititi effect of, I want to make movies with my friends. George Clooney wants to go make another one of these movies with his buddies. Hey, come hang out with me at, Lake Como. Let's make another heist movie.
We'll shoot in northern Italy. I don't really have to move.
I literally live across the street from Padme's palace in Star Wars. Let's shoot around here. It's fine. And these movies are super fun. I know this is going to sound like a dig, but this is my go-to hotel movie. It always plays whenever you're staying at a hotel. It is a surefire bet that one of the Ocean's movies is going to play. And when you need downtime, you're just like, oh yeah, there's my buddies. Let's just watch this one. I love these. You do though have to then replace, you're missing Bernie Mac.
But you can play that in the film
for sure, and that is part of the sadness, though. I think of it of just like, it's not going to be the 12, 13, 14, etc. Because we're missing some people. So I just would want it to be a really good script, and I would want it to still have that fun and charm to it. The other thing that I do worry about is one of the things I love so much in the originals is just how much they dog on Damon. I love how much they're like, you sweet, dumb baby, you sweet summer child. And we're pretty far removed from that character type for Matt Damon now, right? And it could be fun to revisit that or explore, is Linus now this more like savvy guy who's better at the con than these other guys? Are we going to really finally pass the torch on? Is Danny actually going to really retire? How is Tess putting up with another heist? They're fun things that you could explore. I would just want them to be done well, obviously.
Well, and don't forget, and this won't mean anything to people who didn't see Sandra Bullock's Ocean's movie, but in Sandra Bullock's Ocean's movie, Danny is supposed to have died. Remember, like she even visits his sarcophagus, right? Like, and it's like she goes, you better actually be in there. Like, so they leave the door open that he faked his death. So that would have to be a part of the movie that maybe that was the greatest heist they pulled was him faking his death.
Well, and watching that movie too, I remember being like, no, he's not. No, he's not.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.